Hi, everyone. My name is Lydia Martinez with Elle Marketing and Events, and I am so excited because this year um, we're continuing our weekly live streams. If you remember, and if you've been following us for a little while, one of my goals in 2021 was to do live streams almost every single week, and we almost nailed it. With the exception of a couple of vacations and one time when I was really sick, we did live streams every single week. This year, our goal is to introduce you to a few more people on our team. We're going to introduce you to some of our clients. We're going to introduce you to other industry experts on our live stream. So you don't have to just listen to me. It's going to be a lot of other people that we're going to be talking to this year. And so we thought we'd kick off our very first live stream this year with a couple of amazing ladies that I've gotten to work with in the past year. Cheryl, who is our client relations manager at Elle Marketing, and also Jen, who is our client account manager here at Elle Marketing and Events. Hi, ladies. How are you both doing today?
Good, thank you.
Excellent. I'm so excited to have you both here. And I love kicking off the new year talking about resolutions, talking about what it is that we're planning on doing this year personally, professionally, what we're excited about. I always find it so refreshing to turn a new page over. And 2021 was surprisingly hard in a lot of ways. I think we can all agree.
Yes.
And surprisingly amazing in so many ways. So, Cheryl, why don't you kick off and just what was your best thing from last year and what are you looking forward to the most this year?
I think one of the greatest things about last year is I joined the team. And part of how I joined the team was all your live streams. Like legitimately, I kept seeing your live streams and was got the opportunity to learn more about you and your team. We had met through networking, and I just really was admiring so much what you were doing. So I reached out to you, and after a few different conversations, I was able to join the team. So I'm so grateful for that. And all of my perceptions of you as a leader of the company and of the team have not only held true, but I would say even have surpassed what I thought it would be. So I'm just so
Amazing.
grateful to be here. Mhm.
Well, perfect. Yeah, that was an absolute win for me as well in this past year. So Jen, you've been with us now for a few months.
Mhm.
Tell me a little bit about, what some of your wins, a win from last year, and then what you're looking forward to this year.
Yeah, so I think the biggest win is setting up SOPs. That sounds crazy, but I'm such a systems person, and working with such a great group and just learning each and individual positions, what they do from start to finish, really helps cross train everybody in the team. And we really understand what everybody is not only doing, but how hard they're working. It's great to see the different tasks that we don't know how many steps go into them. So that's a huge one for me. Obviously, joining the team is a big one too, but getting everything into place to make sure that our team can keep growing is just huge, 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 huge for me.
And and the SOPs, the standard operating procedures, for those that don't know what that means, that is the key to our growth. It really truly has been. We grew an amazing amount last year. That was such a win for me in terms of revenue, in terms of number of clients, in terms of the number of people on our team. But for us to keep that upward trajectory, Jen, and those standard operating procedures are the only thing that's going to save us. Um,
Goals.
Cheryl, what about you? What are you looking forward to the most in this coming year?
I'm really looking forward to continuing to grow my position with the company as well as what that means for me personally, like how I have to improve myself in order to improve the position. I really love the position that I'm in. I'm one of the first people that people talk to within our company when they're interested in our services and potentially coming on board and being a client of ours. I love having those conversations where I get to dig in, ask people, about their business, ask them questions that they may not have even considered as part of the overall view of marketing. And I love that. Obviously, I've taken this from your lead, but you really want to know people's backstory. What is their passion behind their business? Because that really plays into how we tell their story. And I really, connecting with people is the thing that I do the best, and so that really enables me to do that. So I'm just looking forward to having more of those conversations.
Yeah, I love that skill set of yours, Cheryl, like that genuine connection that you're able to create with people. It lets people know, even before they start working with us, um, that we are warm, we are caring, there's no silly question, that we are here to support them and grow with them together, which I
Mhm.
think you just set the tone for that so beautifully. Jen, as far as for you, what are some things that you are most excited about as far as professional goals coming up in 2022?
I'm so excited to continually bring on new clients. I think that's the biggest thing. Starting with Elle Marketing and watching the growth and knowing that the businesses that we work with have that story. It's so fun to see and so much fun to learn about all of these businesses. Since I'm not located by you guys, it's great to really, really hear and learn all these stories that I might not have been fortunate to learn about. And knowing that this is all virtual, we can expand our clientele even further. So it's so great to see that we're just going to continue to grow. I think that's going to be the biggest thing. And the clients that we have are just amazing to work with, and they just have that great story to tell. And I'm so glad that we get to tell it for them.
Well, and that's the tagline of our business, right? Every business has a story. We are here to help tell yours. And I love that storytelling aspect of all the marketing that we do. I love what you said, Jen, as well, about getting to know different businesses in different areas. It feels like we have a very small virtual Main Street that we get to wander down with our clients. And even though our clients, we've got clients all over the country, we've got a lot here in Salt Lake City, Utah, but it feels as though they are our neighbors and the distance doesn't matter. I love that. Cheryl, what are some of your professional goals in this next year? You talked about, growth and development and things like that, but what is it that's a true goal as far as what it is you want to accomplish this year?
Well, one of the things that we were talking about the other day as a team were, and also a really cool thing about our team in general, that almost everyone on the team has their own business in addition to being part of Elle Marketing. And I have a couple of different things that I do. I have a networking group called Wine Women in Business. And I'm so excited now that we're kind of like at a point through COVID that we can start, having in-person events again. And so I'm excited to be doing that monthly. Looking forward to growing it maybe a little bit differently now that, COVID actually made me take a break from those in-person events. And I've had the opportunity to evaluate how I want to move forward with it. Additionally, I have a roller skating business, Let's Roller Skate. And I am really excited to see what I can do with that. I've put so much time and effort into it. I've kind of gotten to this point where I need to make some really big choices about it. And so it's really exciting to have, a team that I can bounce ideas off of. And while I'm not answering your question so specifically, it's more of this nebulous, I have these ideas and I have some things that I want to grow, but I'm going to be spending, the next month really diving in and seeing what that growth plan can look like for those items.
Absolutely. Um, my goals for this coming year, one of my goals is to really invest in ongoing learning and coaching. So I've shown this to my team where I can point on a bar graph every single time that I invested in some form of learning and coaching, whether it was for me personally or for our team. And what happens after there is like our sales, our clients, our retention rates, everything increases. And so for me, one of the things, I just got accepted to the Goldman Sachs 10,000 Small Businesses program. I start that next week. It feels big and intimidating and exciting. And I feel like I'm going to learn so much that will make me a better business owner. And so that's something that I just anticipate the same thing happening, investing that level of, time. It's in a 12-week intensive. That's going to help us. And then the other thing that I think will really help us is I've committed to our team that anyone that wants to take advantage of any learning opportunity to like put together a proposal for it, and we'll make it happen. Because really I see that personal learning and improvement for every single team member, it just raises all of us up. And so that's one of the things that I'm so excited about for this year is more learning, more education, to help us grow and be better just as individuals and as as people in a business and a small business. Something else that I'm really, really excited about for this year, we grew a massive amount year over year last year. And the goal is to increase by the same dollar amount year over year that we did last year. That's a scary number, but I also believe that you should be just like a little scared of your goals. I don't know, Cheryl, Jen, how do you feel about scary goals?
I'm glad that none of us are doing it alone. That's what I have to say. Like, we have, I have confidence in our team that we can do it. But if any one of us were trying to accomplish that, like the way that you started this business all by yourself, that would be overwhelming for sure.
Well, and you look at my first year in business and my second year in business when I was trying to do it almost 100% by myself. Guys, I only grew, I think it was like $12,000 year over year between year one and year two, and I was killing myself to do it. And so help is the key, and working with a team is a key, and learning and development and growth, that is the key. So that's what we are committing to. And I think you're right on the spot, Cheryl. We would all be terrified, way more terrified if we were like, I expect you to do this on your own. So Jen, what is it that you think as far as, let's talk about kind of the team that we've put together and what their capabilities are moving into the new year.
I think the biggest piece is our team is we each have our own lanes. We're all very, very good at what we do, but we all help each other. And I think that's the biggest piece with our team growing. We're able to strategize and brainstorm more. We're able to walk across multiple social media platforms. We're able to help in multiple different areas when it comes to like this, live streams, or when it comes to email. It's crazy the things that we can do with the team that we have because we're capable of doing that and staying in our lanes. And we're going to just keep growing and growing and growing. I own my own business, and having, a team underneath me might even be something that can help this potentially grow as well. So there's so many opportunities for this business and this company to grow with all the new clients that we have, because we just have so many amazing team members in each one of their areas. Their skill sets are just, it's amazing to see the growth that we have really, really come to.
I love the creativity behind our team. Like we are consistent. We deliver what we say we're going to deliver. We are we're really dynamic. We have those diverse skill sets, people that are good at different things. But man, our biggest strength is our creativity when it comes to solving problems or overcoming obstacles or like coming up with great, fun solutions for our clients, which I just love. And I'm so proud of that. I'm also so proud that this team helps support one another.
Mhm.
That, we had several people that were out sick over the holidays, and the communication was good enough and like everything was in place so that it didn't feel like a big burden. We were able to sort it out. It was a little bit hard, but it was still okay. And I love that as well about the team. So, any final thoughts for this upcoming year for 2022? Can you believe it? I
No,
can't believe it.
I keep typing it in wrong because I'm like, it's not real. It didn't really happen that quick. Did it really happen? I don't think so. I think the only thing, the sky's the limit. And that's what I'm so excited for when it comes to this new year. With working virtually like this with a great team, we can go anywhere with it. And the skill sets that we have, we're just going to continue to grow. And I'm so excited to be part of the team for that.
Yeah. Thank you, Jen. We're so excited that you're here. Cheryl, what about you? Any final thoughts?
I think one of the things that we talked about as a team the other day is everyone had a very similar comment that, as far as really like personal was about health and wellness and really taking care of yourself. And I think that I think that is such an important part of the team dynamic that we all see that as important. We have to be healthy. We have to take care of ourselves, and you really model that as a leader so well, that you make sure that if we need time off, whether it be for just a mental health day or because we're feeling like we're getting sick and we just need extra rest, um, you know, all the way to the preventative, like eating healthy, exercising regularly, because we all know we feel better when we're doing that. And so I love that all of us sort of echoed that same sort of sentiment as well.
Yeah, that was something else that I really loved hearing from every single person, that we are better, more creative, able to work harder when we actually have time to rest or take a break or step away or recharge or like take a nap in the middle of the day sometimes. I know I've done that a couple of times when I've been like, I am pulling my hair out. I need to leave this alone for a minute so that I can come back with fresh eyes, and actually interested in the business again. So, because we all have those moments, right? Where we're like, oh my goodness. Uh, as far as I'm concerned, like that hustle culture of like work and work and work and work just needs to die. It needs to go
Yeah.
away. It's better to work smarter. It's better to work with energy. It's better to work with from a place of mental and physical health, because what you produce is so much better. So I'm glad that we all had that observation about ourselves and that we're also going to help each other be accountable.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So, well, Jen, Cheryl, thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to keep introducing everybody here to other members of our team. Juliet, do you want to pop in and say hi really quickly? So this is Juliet. You don't know, but she is behind the scenes on a lot of our live streams, and she'll get a chance to come and visit as well at some point. But Juliet is our content manager at Elle Marketing and Events. And so a lot of times, if it's just me talking, it's actually Juliet who's the one who's typing in the words that pop up on the screen and making sure that things run smoothly, and that we show up as our very best. So I feel like credit where credit is due. If Juliet didn't send me a calendar invite to show up every week last year for a live stream, it would not have happened. So thank you, Juliet, for helping me reach that goal last year.
No, a pleasure to be in this team.
All right. Well, perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in. And please stay tuned for even more videos and instructional things coming up this year. We're really looking forward to it. And if you need any help or support with your marketing, please do reach out. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.